Hey folks, Anthony Owens here with McKee Financial. Thrilled to kick off this episode of McKee's Market Movers. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. The opinions voiced in this material are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. All performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh McLaughlin, Wealth Advisor at McKee Financial. Today I want to welcome you to our second episode of McKee's Market Movers, as today we're going to be discussing the month of April 2024. For those of you who joined us in our first episode, you'll recall that I left off discussing some potential risks for the S&P 500 and some things that could slow the rally off of the October 2023 lows. Some of those risks being geopolitical tension rising, stubborn inflation, and a continued resiliency of the U.S. economy. Now, as we look back at last month and some of the data that we received, we could agree that all of those factors played a significant part in the S&P 500 suffering a 4% decline. While investors will always want the market to climb, we could all agree that the market was due for a healthy pullback, allowing it some time to digest its recent gains. This is a great opportunity for those to look at capturing some profits, maintain your position sizing, and raise some cash for a better buying opportunity in the future. So the start of April brought us the worst week of the year so far for the S&P 500. This was due to a better than expected jobs report and talks of a possible attack on Israel, which then sent the 10-year yield soaring. The following week, we received a CPI report that continued to show that inflation is very sticky. Actually, the last few months, we've been in an uptrend, pushing back against the Fed's target of 2%. With the market experiencing 6 down days in a row, this led the VIX to levels we've not seen since October of 2023. I want to make note that the VIX is looked upon as a fear gauge for the S&P 500's volatility over the next 30 days. We left the month of April with a GDP report showing growth at 1.6% versus an expected 2.4%. So this is now showing some signs of slowing in the economy. Now, I filmed this in the first week of May, and we've had another chance to hear from the Fed chair. He went out of his way to assure us that he is not forecasting any more rate hikes in the future. This added some relief to the markets as well as a cooler jobs report. The April showers continue to dampen investor sentiment, or will this month prove us that sell in May and go away needs to be replaced? I hope you join us next month to find out. Thanks for watching. I'm Josh McLaughlin. See you next time.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Gladstone Institutional Advisory LLC, a registered investment advisor. Gladstone Institutional Advisory and McKee Financial Resources Inc. are separate entities from LPL Financial.